Greetings, fellow citizens of the Interbubs. This is Rendog coming at ya in another Minecraft episode from the Hermitcraft server. We're kicking things off today, everybody, from my brand new storage facility that we put together in the new expansion of our GIGACORP base in the previous episode. Wow, that was a lot of words. I don't even know if that sentence made any sense, if I'm honest, but in a nutshell, we've got a new storage facility, and I've got some rather funny and interesting news to share with you about this storage facility since the last time I recorded. You see, it has come to my attention that I may or may not have gone a bit over the top with all of the chests in the storage facility, yes. So many chests, in fact, that I have come to realize after many hours on live stream figuring out some sort of a cataloging system that we are not going to be able to use even, well, most of them. Not 100% sure what's going on with my brain today, guys. I don't even know if that was English, but basically, in another nutshell, I'm pretty sure I can get every bit of storage that I need into a single room in the storage facility. All of these other rooms are basically superfluous and unneeded, and I'm going to figure out something really cool to do with them instead. And I've had a couple of really cool ideas already, like, for example, turning one of the rooms into a trophy room, where I might have all of my very special and unique items and trophies and things that I've got over the course of the season stored in one of those rooms. And the reason I think we're not going to need any of the other rooms is because I've come up with the rather snazzy cataloging technique, which I think is going to be perfect for what I need for the rest of the season. And basically, we are going to be using shulker boxes inside of the chests to store our items. And as represented in this terminal here, we are going to be using items along the horizontal to represent items stored in the vertical. So over here, we've got smooth quartz, and that's going to be stored in shulker boxes below in this column. Same goes for blocks of quartz bricks, etc., etc. Oh, wait. Before we get too deep into the cataloging system, everybody, I do want to let you know about what's happening in today's episode, because it's kind of awesome. We're going to be heading over to Azuma's art gallery, because I'm going to be asking you guys out there, all of you beautiful Rendog fan artists, to potentially contribute to a competition where 4 of your art pieces will be put into the art gallery for the rest of eternity. That's right, we're joining the Azuma Void Art Gallery competition. And if you are a Rendog artist and you want to contribute or at least participate in this competition to get your art in the gallery, all of the information coming up in a smidge. Yes, indeed. This episode dedicated to the amazingly talented Hermitcraft fan artists out there. It's going to be great. We're going to go take a look at some of the incredible work that's already been done in the gallery up until now. But I do want to show you a little bit more about the storage, because I know some of you guys enjoy this kind of crazy, boring cataloging stuff. And actually, I find it quite fascinating too, because take a look at the concrete chest. Something quite unique in here also. So I have categorized the concrete by the frequency in which I use the concrete. So these 4 concrete blocks I use the most in my base, and these other ones I will use infrequently. And this block over here, the cyan glazed terracotta, this is going to signify inside of these storage chests all other block types of that variant. So here we can see all of the other different colored concretes that will be stored in shulker boxes on this horizontal here. Same goes for the terracotta. You can see all of the terracotta I use most frequently across the horizontal. Then the glazed terracotta says to you, this is where all the other terracotta colors are in shulker boxes in this horizontal. So that's pretty sweet. Oh, also another really cool bit of lore that I want to add into this whole system is that this chest that we're looking at here with the glass panes, this is actually like an old school monitor, right? Think about like a super old computer from the 80s or something. I try to sort of catch that flavor with this. And every time we open one of these chests, perhaps we are accessing the GIGACORP terminals and accessing the database of some kind. And that gives us a great little bit of lore to explain how this whole system is set up. But I've also set it up from left to right from most frequently used to least frequently used. So quartz, concrete, terracotta, deep slate, dirt, stone, red sandstone, glass, etc. These are all blocks that I use in my buildings, in my base. And then it starts to sort of become more of the other stuff. Of course, in this column, we have the microbiomes and the foliage and all of the stuff for the myceliums. So everything that we need to build our microbiomes in the GigaCorp base, we can get from here. And then things like miscellaneous are also here. These are all the tiny little detail blocks that we add into the base when we complete buildings and so on. And yeah, all pretty much straightforward. We're slowly but surely filling up all of these different chests with different things. And I'm pretty sure that we only need 3 or 4 more columns before we have completely cataloged everything that I need in the season. I'm not going to be storing every item in the game, just the items that I use on a regular basis. And some of the other items that I might use on other builds, like in the shopping district or something. So yeah, we shouldn't be able to fill everything up. So we're going to have to find stuff to do with the other rooms. Any ideas, guys? Let me know in the comments because, yeah, I need all the help that I can get getting the storage facility completed and up and running. And speaking of completed and up and running, check this out, guys. On live stream last week, I worked on increasing the size of this grove over here a little bit, and that's looking really, really great now. Gonna plant some more trees in this direction too, just to fill this space up a little bit. And really happy with how this new base extension is starting to look. It is really, really sweet, and it still needs a lot of work, lots of areas to fill in here and whatnot, but slowly and surely we are getting there. But friends, as promised, without any further ado, let us head into the official Hermitcraft Fan Art Gallery. Now, before we head into the art gallery, everyone, I would like to extend a big thank you to Azumavoid for bringing this incredible project to life. In fact, this is one of my personal favorite projects that I have ever seen in Hermitcraft because it is the home of one of my favorite things in the entire world, which is custom Hermitcraft fan art made by you amazing artists out there. It truly is a wonderful joy and a beautiful thing indeed when you guys make custom art for us. And Azuma shares that sentiment with me. And so he decided last year to make an epic project out of this and to create a gallery where we will be displaying some of your guys' incredible art out there. And I believe it was Corrales who designed the building itself. It is absolutely magnificent, like a modern art building of note. And within the art building itself are different rooms that showcase all of the different hermits on the server. So each of the hermits has got their own room in the gallery, and I believe that they can either choose to run a competition for artwork to be put in the gallery, or it does get done by Azuma himself. But we, excitingly, are going to run a little competition of our own to fill up our own room here in the gallery with your guys' Rendog art. Yep, I know, that's pretty awesome. Some of you guys will get your art in this gallery, and so shall it stay and remain with all of these other incredible artists for as long as the Interbubs exists. And your art for the Rendog will sit right here in this cozy little corner which has been assigned to us. And into this room, I would like to add 5 pieces of art by you amazing Rendog fan artists out there. And if you're an artist who would like to participate in this competition and get yourself in this gallery, here's what you need to do. Create a unique piece of fan art for Rendog depicting a day in the life as a GIGACORP Colony Scientist. Yep, that's the theme for our gallery. How would you artistically depict what it's like living on a planet in the Gigaverse, working for GigaCorp as a scientist in a colony on an exoplanet? That's the theme, that's it, nice and simple. A day in the life as a GigaCorp scientist. You can go absolutely crazy, let your imagination run wild, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. Now, this competition opens up from today and will be ending on June 26th, so anyone is welcome to submit their artwork for consideration from now until the end of this month. And from that end date of June 26th, I will then choose 4 of my favorite pieces that you guys have have submitted, and my community will then vote for the 5th. And once those 5 pieces have been chosen, I will hang and display them here in our own private room in the gallery. So if you want to enter the competition, here's what you need to do. Join my discord.gg Rendog community and download the format requirements document from the Hermitcraft Art Gallery submissions channel there on my Discord. Please note, artists, if you're going to be entering this competition, we can only accept artwork that exactly matches the image format requirements outlined in the document. So please get it downloaded and fully understood. Read it back to front a couple of times before starting work on your pieces. The format requirements must be met perfectly, or unfortunately we won't be able to consider your piece. So please, make sure you read the document. And once you've completed your artwork, post it in the Submit Your Art channel on my Discord community. Or you can post it as a tweet to @RenTheDog with hashtag #RendogFanArtSubmission. Hopefully that all makes sense, but if you are an artist who is a bit confused about the whole thing, you can ask me any questions you want about it in the comments of this episode. I will try my best to answer your questions here, but everything should be very clearly laid out in the document, which you can find on my Discord or in a download link in the description box of this video also. And yeah, best of luck to all of you amazing artists who are going to participate in this. I am so very much looking forward to seeing the incredible work that you guys are going to come up with in the theme of a day in the life of a GIGACORP scientist. And a big thank you to all of you in advance who will be participating. And I cannot wait to see your submissions. So get your paintbrushes out and get going, guys. Very much looking forward to choosing 4 of your beautiful pieces of art for my gallery, guys, and my community is going to choose a 5th one, and together we will make a really cool room down there at the very bottom. But I thought for the next part of today's episode, we could go and have a little look around the gallery and just see what's around here. It is such a magnificent build, and so much work has been put into it by Azuma and Corrales and many other people. I thought we would spend a bit of time going and having a very quick glance at all the amazingness within this building. Starting with, I suppose, a display of all the vanilla Minecraft paintings, which is always a joy to see in one place. Although, I must be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of some of the vanilla Minecraft artwork. Some of it is reasonably weird and strange, a little bit off-putting at times, although we have been looking at it for all these very many years of playing Minecraft. I might have become a little bit desensitized to the vanilla art, but very cool to have its own gallery there to commemorate the original painting that was given to us in the very early days of Minecraft, and always a beautiful thing to see those ancient things coming back from the past and still looking so great. Such an important part of the game, of the soul of the game, I would go so far as to say. But yeah, here's an example of a very custom room. This is, of course, Impulse's room. And this is, wow, what an awesome looking room. He's made his frames like 3D or something. How the heck has he done that? That is so cool. But yeah, as you can see, Impulse has chosen 4 of his favorite fan art pieces here, and one of these, I guess, would have been community voted for. And I guess all of the information of them is down here. Yeah, Fensington, heart of the city. Impulse there in the heart of Cyber City, and I suppose here is Impulse in his dwarf imp phase of life. Man, has Impulse ever had a beard like that? I doubt it. Got another one here, Cyberpulse, in a very cool art style. Absolutely love that. And then this one looks like it's not working at the moment. The Vibrant Light of Innovation. Oh man, I really would have liked to see that one. I'll let Impulse know that something's gone wrong over here. But yes, let's move swiftly on to the next one. And it is the unmistakable face of the beautiful Skizzle Man. Wow. Some really cool representations of Skiz here next to his pyramid, of course, and a magazine called Skizzle. Very cool. So amazing how these different styles of art capture the different parts of the Hermit's personalities. I find that so fascinating. I think this one in particular really captures the Skizzle Man's personality, having met the man in real life this year in Seattle. This one gives me Skiz vibes in very many ways, although they all do in their different way. Very cool. Nice work to all of the amazing Skizzleman artists. Looking really sweet. Here's one for bfeore. Incredible paintwork here of bfeore's base by Squid Squishy. I wonder if this is a physical piece. It looks like it. This might have been a physical painting of bdubs' tree and his base. Absolutely incredible. And wow, look how beautiful this is. Really love that the artists have put their names on the pieces here too. Quite big so that they're sort of visible. That one's not really legible, but that is a fantastic piece. I'd put this in my house. That is gorgeous, as are all of these others. bfeore chilling with his beloved horses over here, looking really cool, and a beautiful rendition of bdubs' additions to Cyber City here, I think. And also bdubs just fishing off the dock, relaxing, and just doing the bfeore thing. Very awesome art here in the bdubs gallery. Absolutely stunning. Next bdubs is Jevons, it looks like it. Jevs' gallery here looking amazing. This is a heartwarming scene indeed. The Rendog and Cleo giving old Jev a nice big hug. Very, very nice. And, well, a whole bunch of squishy-looking Jevs in, in jelly state. And I'm sure a whole bunch of amazing Jevon lore sort of kicking off throughout these paintings. Absolutely love it. And a painting of Cell, the great salmon god himself. That's really awesome. That looks like it might be IRL also. Potentially looks like water paint, maybe. But very cool. What an awesome gallery for the Jev. Right, back up to the middle floor of the gallery where we have a bunch more rooms. Let's start all the way at the back and we'll work our way around the perimeter. And this is a part of the gallery that has been quite well populated with paintings. Wow, there are some magnificent looking paintings here. This is, it looks like Tango's room. And these are just really, really cool. Look at this Hungry Hermits painting. Really fantastic. You love to see that. Love to see the rats chewing on the carrots. Very cool. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely epic. A decked out 2 poster. Hazard kills. Absolutely incredible. I love that. I would legitimately hang that in my office. That is so awesome. As is this. Dungeon Master Tango. And Tango just pondering over some redstone, it looks like over there, thinking about his next contraption. What an epic piece that is too. Wow. Very cool Tango artwork here. Absolutely love that. And over here, of course, we've got the wonderful pearlescent moon, it looks like it, with some very interesting looking pieces. Some lore here from perhaps back in the past or something. Not entirely sure what's going on over here, but there's a whole bunch of... Are those hermits down there? Yeah, that looks like Etho and Joel and Jem and Mumbo or something with hammers. Who knows? But of course, Pearl and Larry looking adorable over there, and well, some beautiful pieces on the end here also. Wow, really epic. And oh, this is another piece from this is from her ballroom. There must have been some shenanigans that happened at some point. You know, so this looks like Pearl is about to lay the smackdown on Etho there with a hammer. Yes, I must have missed this this episode, but yeah, fantastic artwork for Pearl, looking awesome. Straight into what looks like Mr. Cub Fan's gallery. Absolutely stunning too. Look at this, Cub with the fireworks popping off and with his incredible skulk-infested base. That is really cool, like a glass mural of some kind. A view into the mind of Cub Fan. Yeah, that's a great rendition of Cub Fan's mind, I would say. Oh, that's a gorgeous little Joe Hills purchasing some rockets from Cub. What a great piece that is. Nice and massive. Really love to see that one. And we got Llama Escape here too. Absolutely incredible piece of artwork here. This is from the Season 8 evacuation of the Moon Big saga. And that is really, really cool. As is... Here, Cub Fan, the permits manager, just chilling in the permits office, doing his dirty work. Very cool. Absolutely awesome gallery for Cub. Really enjoyed that one. And it looks like it's an XB gallery, which is awesome. XB chilling with his beloved guardians. Of course, he's turning into a guardian himself, it looks like it. And chilling, of course, with his beloved bishop over there, looking absolutely peaceful and awesome. And, well, underwater, as the man seems to always love to be. So, in his element over there, crashing down to Earth with a failed Elytra rocket. And of course, a beautiful picture of XP and Bishop, and a very special gallery indeed. Very nice. Very, very nice. Over to, wow, what a gallery is this? Who is this for? This looks like a Joel gallery. I mean, I'm not surprised. It looks absolutely magnificent, and every single piece is just incredible. Piece of artwork here representing Joel's city, as is this one too, of course, the Horse Slayer's town. And a skyline piece here by Pressed Olay. Absolutely beautiful. Wow, really captures the vibe of Joel's base this season for sure. As does this cute little face just chomping down on the ramen. Not entirely sure what this is all about, but it's Joel reaching out for Joel with his arm over Lizzie, it looks like it. And that is obviously something. The creation of beans. Okay. There must be some weird lore behind this. Really fantastic colors used here. And yeah, there is an XP shop at Spawn, which I use all the time. Love that shop. Wow, what an awesome gallery done by Joel there. Fantastic. And I think that's it for the rooms up here, or are there a few more on this side? I think these are more of the vanilla paintings. Yes, they are. Oh, geez, there's even more? I mean, I didn't realize how many there were. I'm also just assuming that these are all vanilla. I think they are, right? Aha, here's another one. This is, it looks like, Corrales. Papa K's little corner of the gallery. Looking absolutely beautiful. Look at this, with the view of Cyber City outside, and the view of Jevon's base, and even a tiny little view of our base over there from this location. Absolutely amazing. And just as amazing is the artwork. Look at this. Corrales and Cub Fan chilling, watching the fireworks rockets, sipping some tasty beverages. And we got some screaming Corrales here, which is, I guess, a rendition of a rather famous piece, but with Corrales' eyeballs in the main character. Absolutely amazing. And wow, that is a beautiful rendition of Corrales' boat, obviously done by Savenchi. Not surprised at all, and can recognize this style pretty much quickly because Savenchi's such a great artist, and that is absolutely beautiful. What's this? The Corrales magazine? Hermitcraft 10 Summer Edition 2024? Sweet-faced? Oh man, that is awesome. It's all about perspective is the name of this piece. I guess that's the name of the magazine. Really awesome. And there's Corrales just enjoying some sunshine on his face, I guess. And wow, really, really cool. What a great gallery here for Corrales. And there's another awesome gallery around the corner. The gallery of Azuma himself, the brainchild of this amazing project. And I am always such a huge fanboy of all the artwork that Azuma puts together. I really love his style and his mood. When it comes to art, it's basically very similar to mine, and I really, really like this sort of style, this sort of old-fashioned gothic horror style stuff. I just think it's so cool, Doom-inspired, of course, and wow, starting with this really cool, like, 8-bit inspired Doom piece, looking incredible over here, and a great rendition of all of Azuma's weird and wonderful characters throughout the seasons of Hermitcraft. That's a great rendition of the Azuma pile. Amazing. And of course, there's my friend Azuma rocking his guitar as he does on a daily basis IRL, music being such a huge part of his life, and is certainly captured in this bit of art here, I think. And I'm sure Azuma loves this one very, very much. This metal music wafting off into the distance. Incredible. And, well, a beautiful art piece for the Mace Race, which of course is another game designed by Azuma, and that is such a cool perspective. It really feels like you're about to get slammed in the face by that mace, you know? Really, really sweet. And of course, we got Bone Mage Azuma here. A really moody and dark piece of art. Absolutely epic. It looks like a character from like an actual video game or something, right? Or like an anime or something. So awesome. Right, anybody else up here? Lots of other rooms, it looks like it. A few of the rooms are reserved, of course, for other people. There's a reserved here called Room 2. Maybe we can take this room. I don't know. Although, I don't know. Maybe we keep the little room downstairs. It's unclear. I kind of like the little room downstairs. This room's also pretty cool, though. We get a really cool view from here. It looks like we can actually exit the gallery from here, too. Yeah. And that gives us a view of our directly of our base. Yeah, maybe I can talk to Azuma. Maybe this can be our room. That's it. That brings us up to the chill part of the place where you can come and have a cup of tea and discuss all of the incredible art down below. But yeah, that was amazing. Wow, that time just flew by. That took about 25 minutes to get through the gallery, but I hope you guys did enjoy that, and I am very much looking forward to getting your guys' additions to my art gallery. Remember, the theme is A Day in the Life as a GIGACORP Colony Scientist. And yeah, looking very much forward to seeing your amazing talent out there, guys. But that's just about going to do it from this episode today, everybody. Dedicated to you wonderful fan artists out there. Cannot wait to put together our very own Rendog gallery inside of the gallery. Anyway, I got a bunch of editing to do, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll smell you all in the next episode.